So I mentioned to you, Andy, that for our concert on the 28th of September here at the National Marine Aquarium, we'll be doing my song about bacteria, which isn't about how horrible bacteria are or anything at all. It's quite positive. It's about what an amazing life form bacteria are. And you said, well, we use bacteria here. We don't have them on display for the public or anything, but we do make use of them. And I thought maybe it'd be interesting if you could just explain.
Absolutely. So, like I said, bacteria does have that image of maybe not the most positive thing on this planet. And yes, there is some bacteria which can cause health problems to both animals and to humans, such as ourselves. But in the aquarium, we would not be able to run this building if we didn't have bacteria. And a big part of this is to do with actually keeping the water of our exhibits clean and healthy for the animals. Now, all of the water within the aquarium we source from right outside, from the sea, we bring it in, but it needs cleaning up, and it goes through a filtration system. Once it's then gone into our tanks, it actually goes back around through a filtration system and back into the tanks. The reason it has to do this is there's going to be a build-up of leftover food, scales, poo, muck, wee, and if we left the water like that, it is going to make the animals extremely unhealthy and could perhaps actually kill them. Especially when it comes to one particular chemical which we call ammonium. Now this, by itself, could actually kill any of the animals in our exhibits. Tiniest amount could kill all of the animals, so we have to make sure we get rid of it. And this is where the bacteria come into play. It is thanks to the bacteria that we have within the aquarium that changes this into chemicals which aren't so bad, into nitrites and then into nitrates. And all of this is done thanks to these little plastic pellets here. Now by themselves, they do nothing. They're just plastic pellets. But growing on these within our filtration system, we have bacteria. A range of different bacteria which breaks those chemicals down into the less harmful nitrates. And then the water goes back into our tank. Now these can range from being a medium size to the size of our shark tank, where they are extremely big because of how much water in there. And they can also be extremely small, such as this one just here.
Which I can't get in focus.
It's so small, but about a centimetre across. And you'll see that all of these have branches and holes in them, and that basically allows for a larger area, surface area, that the bacteria can grow on. So they are a massive help. Now sadly, those nitrates over time, they do build up, and we can't get the help of bacteria to get rid of them, so we actually have to do a water change. So similar to how people at home have to take off a certain maybe quarter or half of the water in their tanks, we have to do the same, except rather than being a few litres, we're dealing with about 6 million litres of water in this building, so a bit more work to do.